All right, I think I've got my final question for you, and it's one I haven't asked yet.
Okay.
How in the world, why is it called a Popeye Plan?
Okay. This is pretty easy to answer, and we can conclude on that. Remember, I told you that Ron Clausen, an attorney in California, started doing this stuff now probably over 25 years ago.
Okay.
And his first transaction involved a key man, and they were buying, I think it might have been a vineyard or something of that nature out in California. Doesn't really matter. And Ron had figured this plan out, but he was looking for some way to visually explain it or demonstrate it. And computer graphics being what they were 25 years ago, he had decided that the next generation owner was going to be the hero of the plan, was going to continue to run the business and all that kind of stuff. Didn't need to have financing, blah, blah, blah. There's big tax savings. So he was going to be the hero. And so he was looking around in computer graphics, and the only hero he could find was a picture of Popeye the Sailor Man. Okay. And so then the company became the Olive Oil Corporation. And so we had Popeye the Sailor Man and olive oil. And that was the visual that he used for the sale. And a couple years after that, and by the way, the transaction worked magnificently, so well that when Ron was talking with this key person who now was running the business, he found out that he had taken to calling himself Popeye, okay, because the transaction had worked so well. And so from Ron's perspective, the Popeye transaction was born, and it means absolutely nothing other than it was the only graphic he came up with that seemed to demonstrate visually what it was that was going on. And hopefully that answers your question.
That's fabulous. I love it. I appreciate you sharing.
Yeah.
Gary Shepard, Shepard Financial Group. This has been a pleasure talking about how business owners can avoid a second layer of tax during their transition planning if this works for them. I would recommend you need a fabulous wealth advisor to team up with, your accountant and attorney to make this happen. But more importantly, you probably need someone like Gary or Ron Clausen that really has done these transactions a bunch of times. I know that, there may come a time that I'll be knocking on your door when I knock on one of these things to, put them together.
It's what we do, and I'm delighted to help.
Yeah,
we're open for business.
One of the wonderful things about our organization is that joint work and working with specialists is a paramount, it's one of the cornerstones that makes us successful. So I really love that about our, the corporate side. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Really appreciate your time. My name's Michael Columbus with Family Wealth and Legacy in Rochester, New York. This has been the Family Biz Show. Make sure that you tune in for the next episode. We'll have another great guest on, and we look forward to sharing more information with you. Take care, everybody.
Bye now.